Hello, this is Dan the Real Estate Guy. I'm from the Wholesale Real Estate University, where I show you how to buy properties well below market. And today I have a special message for young folks. Young folks or anybody that's, I don't know, I'm 50, so anything younger than 50 I guess is young, right? But really I'm talking to the 20-year-olds, the 20-somethings and the 30-somethings. This will work if you're older and you still don't have a retirement set up yet. You can do it. It doesn't take that long. But I really am talking to the younger folks today because often you think short term, and I want you to just take a moment and consider me someone from the future. I've been through 3 booms and busts in real estate. How often do you think the prices return to where they were? How often? You can go back since time was a beginning of time for real estate and look at it. Every time there's been a boom and then a bust, 100% of the time the prices went back. It may be a long time, but this fall was just incredible. 40, 50, 60% from the top. To contrast that, the one in the 90s only fell 24% roughly in my area. That's quite a difference. So this time around, even when prices only get halfway back up to where they were, you would be in pretty good shape on any properties that you purchase now. All right? So I want you to think about this for a moment. If you're a young go-getter like I was, if you make things happen, if you have dreams and you have goals, you know, you can make it all happen. You just need to understand what it was like to go through those booms and busts. All right? I was a witness on the first one, the boom of the late 70s, crash in the early 80s. I was safe in college. I didn't work it. Didn't even know I was going to do real estate. The next one boomed in the late 80s, crashed in the early 90s. That's the one where I jumped in and worked hard. I already owned some properties. I already wanted to be a real estate investor, but all of a sudden I was in what we would call a target-rich environment. We were able to buy a lot of properties inexpensively and generate cash flow and then get paid to wait, right? You get paid to wait for the next great market. So imagine yourself setting yourself up for life. I was very fortunate that I worked hard. You've probably heard the saying, if you work hard, you get lucky, right? I worked real hard. I thought it was the only down market I was ever going to get to use, so I thought I need to set myself up. And it worked, all right? It not only set myself up, but also my brother and my partner's family. Everybody gets the same checks every month, right? We all get paid from real estate we bought a long time ago. It's a wonderful thing. And I encourage anybody to take a look at the future. If you're planning on being here in 5 years, if you're planning on being here in 10 years, if you're planning on being here in 15 years, why not have properties that you buy now that provide you cash flow now? Maybe you buy and sell some properties to allow yourself some more cash to get more. So you can buy and sell, you can buy and hold. I'm going to teach it all. I've done over 1,000 transactions. I can show you all the methods. I have 13 different ways to buy wholesale. Some are active in your marketplace right now. Some may be active and working in your marketplace soon. This down market, I think, is a bigger opportunity than the ones I worked. Right? The 1990s fall, there were only 7,000 foreclosures per year in my county. All right? Maybe you can do some checking in your area, find out what was going on back then for you. Now we had at least one year where there was over 25,000 foreclosures, a significant increase, more than 3 times, 3.5 times what we had before, you know. Pretty much, I guess if it went all the way to 28, you're talking 4 times. Huge, all right, huge. If I got to buy 150 properties in that market, I don't know how many I'm going to get to do in this market. I've already done close to 50, all right, in this cycle. I can teach you on every one of those. Remember, you learn from every transaction you do. Now you have an opportunity to learn from my transactions without risking your money. You can build your knowledge. You can watch the videos. We're going to have 3 areas at the site. We're going to have the core lessons, which are taught right here. We're going to have on-site shoots where we shoot at a property that we're bought and we're selling now, showing you the whole process. All right? Then we're going to have another area where we'll have inspirational real estate stories that happened from the 90s that hold valuable lessons for today. In other words, the technique still works. So you've got all 3 areas to choose. We'll make it a bit interactive at some point. You'll be able to do some emails to us. We're going to look for frequently asked questions and get them answered. We're going to use webinars to do further communications and react to what you need to make it happen for you. I'm going to guide you the whole way, and we're going to make it inexpensive, all right? Because of the power of the internet, because I don't have to ask you to come to a location and fill up a room with you folks. I don't have to charge the big money that I paid to go to seminars when I was young. They were expensive back in that day, but you needed training. I should tell you, I'm an ex-Air Force captain. They trained me for everything. When I got in real estate, I was like, where's the training? Well, I had to go find my own seminars. I paid $1,000 to go to seminars. Back in those days, $1,000 was some money. I thought training was so important that even after I'd done 225 transactions as an agent and hundreds of transactions, including foreclosures, as a principal, I still paid $10,000 to go through some training for a refresher course and to bring my 2 boys through that training as well. All right? That's expensive. I'm going to offer this for less than what most of you spend at Starbucks each day. $1.67 a day. Unlimited access to lots and lots of videos, with more videos going up constantly. There'll be videos added every week. Every time we learn something that's current in today's marketplace, that'll get shot on a video and put up there for you. That's why it's better than a book, right? A book is dated. We're going to bring it into you as soon as we learn it. We're going to bring you new techniques as soon as they're working. We're going to alert you to techniques as we make them work in our marketplace, tell you how to check and see if it's working in your marketplace. All right? We're going to be on the edge. We're going to work this down market. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm inviting you to come along for the ride. Put your own effort into it, learn it, and use it to make your future better. It's a nominal fee per month. You can cancel anytime. I always believe a deal should be win-win. If you're not winning, you can cancel. All right? No questions asked. But don't be the guy who talks about 10 or 15 years from now about the house down the street that you knew they practically gave it away, and then all of a sudden 15 years later it's worth a bunch of money. Don't be that guy. All right? Don't be the guy who woulda, coulda, shoulda. Take the information. Take a look at the free videos now. Before you even join, there's a few more free videos. Take a look at those. See if this is something you want to apply now to help your future. All right? I'm going to be here to guide you all the way through. Let's get together. Let's work it out. I'm going to be buying and selling lots and lots of properties. There'll be lots of lessons in those. You can do the same. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next video.